"Mommy, why is the sky blue?" asked an inquisitive child. "Well, sweetie, it's because of the way sunlight interacts with the Earth's atmosphere," replied her mother, eager to engage her curious mind. "How does it do that?" she inquired. "Blue light from the sun scatters more than the other colors, making it look blue to us." "Why does blue light scatter more than the other colors, though?" Slightly flustered, she said, "Blue light has a shorter wavelength." "But why are the wavelengths of blue light shorter?" "That's just how they are, honey. It's the way light from the sun works." "But why does the sun work that way?" Visibly frustrated, she says, "It's past your bedtime. Now go to sleep." Most children will soon forget about those initial wonders and instead get distracted by the drudgery of life. But if that child grows up to be a philosopher, she will continue to ask questions. Now armed with libraries of material, she can continue her intellectual journey unhampered by tired parents or indifferent teachers. She is comforted by knowing that each mystery can be explained with sufficient perseverance and time. After all, there must be an answer to all that can be asked, right? According to the German polymath Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, the principle of sufficient reason states that everything must have a reason, a cause, an explanation behind it. This seems intuitive to us, as we are familiar with so many phenomena and their corresponding explanations. The orbit of celestial bodies due to gravity, the birth of infants by reproduction, being drunk by an overconsumption of alcohol, etc. And where we currently lack an explanation, we assume there is one waiting to be discovered. But how long can this go on for? Our intrepid young philosopher will pick up the journey from "Why is the sky blue?" get to an explanation involving the sun, and ask what caused the sun to exist, then what caused the solar system, then the galaxy, then the universe itself. At this point, someone may suggest a multiverse or a god, but either way, she realizes that this could go on forever. What caused the multiverse, or what caused God to exist? If we are to avoid infinity, any possible answer must simply be with no explanation behind it. This is what philosophers call a brute fact. Can it really be that there are no explanations for some things? If you believe in a god, then why does your God exist instead of a different one? Maybe one that is less shy. If you were to meet him and ask why he exists, what possible answer could he give you? "I just am, bro." The same applies if you believe in a multiverse or metaverse. If we assume that the questions and answers cannot go on forever, then at some point, we seem to have to accept brute facts. Alternatively, we could accept the concept of infinitism, which states that we can have an infinite series of questions and answers. It just goes on forever and is never terminated. This is counterintuitive to most people, but maybe reality is constructed that way. Maybe each answer always births a new question to be asked. That certainly seems to be the pattern thus far, though humans have only been systematically studying the world for a few thousand years. Human brains seem to have evolved for recognizing small quantities, typically less than 3 or 4, which we encounter in daily life. Hence why we cannot fully conceptualize infinity, and so we intuitively want there to be an end to the chain. If there is a reason to explain everything, i.e., the principle of sufficient reason is true, then either there is a chain of an infinite number of questions and an infinite number of answers to those questions, or the questions and answers have to somehow justify themselves in some sort of circular way. This runs into logical problems. It would be like assuming the axioms of mathematics are true, then using maths to prove those axioms. Both of these options have considerable problems, so maybe the principle of sufficient reason is not true, and some things are simply unexplainable. Some facts are just brute facts. Do you think that there is always a reason for the things we observe? If so, do you believe in an infinite series of exploration or something circular? Or perhaps you believe that some things just don't and can never have an explanation. If so, what brute facts do you believe in? God? The universe? Maybe solipsism or Boltzmann brains? Comment below if you would like to see videos on these or any other topics.